Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chef Green, finally back here again. Just getting back from YCS Philly. Uh, what an experience I could say it was. I finally broke my curse. I finally made day two. I swore I made top 32, but come to find out I made 35th place. It was a huge accomplishment in my book, guys. But I wanted to really show my deck profile off. I was one of the few Mermails left standing in the tournament. I would have been one of two in the top 32 cut if it wasn't for my tiebreaker. So let me show you guys what I played. Obviously, it was Mermails. The deck I live by. I played 3 Abyssalin, the obligatory. Best recruiter I believe in the entire game. What more can I say? 3 Pike. Uh, all weekend he did everything he was supposed to. It was great. Always saw him when I needed him. It was just great. Uh the obligatory 3 Abysteus. It's Abysteus. Not much you can say. For the one of Mermills, I played 1 Osha. I played her for that turn 1 play of like the Mech Equipped Engineer and Bahamut and a lot of different OTKs with her. So I kept her in because of that. I played 1 Sturge this weekend instead of 2. I had been playing 2 for a while, just the recursion of Gund and stuff, but I cut him down to 1. I played 1 Gund, obviously, and I played 1 Megalo. I know in my testing I was opening up 2 a lot, so I cut it down so that way I would have to get it off a Lind or something else. I did not play lead. I didn't miss him at all, which, surprising enough to say. Let's get into the Atlantean lineup. I played 1 Dragoons. I played 2 Heavy Infantry. It's Heavy Infantry. I expected to see a lot of trap tricks and artifacts and stuff like that, and Madolches like this. If they don't OTK me with Tiramisu on board and Madolches, like this will come back and save me. There's also another card in my deck that this combos really, really well with, and you guys will see it in a minute. 2 Marksmen. I was really iffy about playing the 2 Marksmen. I wanted to only play 1, but I was like, I'm not going to main deck MSTs, so I need the spell and trap removal. And, worst came to worst. I hit an artifact and it happens. I played 2 Undyne and 2 Controller. This was the MVP, I think, of the entire week. Actually, no, he was the MVP of the entire weekend. The synchros that he made and everything else, like, just won me so many games. I won one of my matches just because I had the controller off the Undyne. Like, I needed the monster to swing in directly for game, and he was there. Like, I couldn't believe how much work Undyne and controller put in. It was great. I played 1 Moon Glacia. I fear Boujins and Crane like no tomorrow, and this was my answer to that. I probably dropped him a total of like maybe 4 times the entire weekend. I dropped him a lot of my earlier matches. Later on in the weekend, or later on in the tournament, I didn't see him as much, and I didn't feel like I needed him versus a lot of matchups, so he started getting sided out. But really early in the day, he was doing a lot of work. He ended up helping me 2-0 one of my Bujin match, or my 1 Bujin matchup that I had. I also played 2 Aqua Spirit. I ran the Aqua Spirit to get to Dweller as fast as I could because I know artifacts are a thing, and the hand deck was a thing, or the Trap Tricks hand deck was a thing. So making Dweller out of nowhere is just amazing. So like, people really weren't expecting me to play or weren't expecting Mermails to play Aqua Spirit this weekend, but I can't say how much it helped. It just helped me way too much. I played Triple Maxi. There was no way I was going in this tournament without main decking Triple Maxi. Madolches is a thing. Like, they just go off. If there's nothing to stop it, they will OTK the heck out of you, bounce everything back. This slowed them. The one matchup I had, the kid got so frustrated. I opened up double Maxi on my game 1 versus him, and he was salty. For the rest of the monster lineup, I played 1 title, and probably the other MVP of the entire weekend was Dragon Ice. I beat a ton of my Girgia matches because of this. I beat my Madolche matchup because of this. I probably beat he just the Gear matchup alone. This was insane. Like they would summon Arsenal, pop him off to bring out Gear armor, and I would discard infantry and special summon him from my hand and just blow up their armor, and they'd be like, "Wait, what just happened?" Like he was just a surprise factor for so many things. Between the marksman, the gun, the infantry, the dragoons, like I got to discard everything off of him, and it was amazing. Probably one of the best cards in the entire deck for the entire weekend. I'm gonna go through my trap lineup first. It's pretty standard for Mermails. I played the double breakthrough skill. It's breakthrough skill. Not much I can really say. It did what it had to do. I only played one Wing Blast this weekend. I was gonna play two. I'm happy I played the one. I didn't really see it that much, but it was there when I really needed it. I played the one Torrential and one Solemn Warning. I was going to play Bottomless. I just didn't want to get... It was either Bottomless or Wing Blast, and I figured Wing Blast was just a better out to more back row things. I played, obviously, the Triple Abyss Sphere. It's Mermails. You have to play it. And for the spells, I played one Salvage, double Soul Charge, and one Mind Control. Mind Control saved me versus Artifacts. It saved me versus Boujins. It saved me versus Madolches. It saved me versus the Artifact hand, or not the Artifact hand deck. It saved me versus the Trap Tricks hand deck. This card alone probably won me at least 70% of my games. I probably will never run Mermails again without it in the current state of the meta. But that's the main deck, guys. Let me get into the extra deck. For rank 4s, I played one Exciton Knight, Bahamut Shark, 101. I only played one Dweller because I opted to play number 103 Ragna Zero. This card beat my... I was really surprised how much work this card put in the entire weekend. Versus Boujins, versus... what else? I played it versus Boujin, I played it versus Harpy, I played it versus Madolche. Madolche, the kid did not know what this card was, and it just pooped on him. He just didn't expect it. Like, he summoned the little cat thing, and I popped it, and he lost from there. Like, he just didn't know what to do. One Lava Chain. This was probably, like, the number one thing I was going into all weekend to get Dragon Ice in the grave. It was great. For rank 7s, I played one Dracosac, one Gaios, and one Big Eye. The one of my matches that I lost, I should have just made Gaios and swung over, and I would have won if I did that. Instead, I tried to make a funny play with a Megalo to pop something, and I ended up losing from there. I should have just made Gaios. I would have won the entire match. It was my one major misplay that I regret for the entire weekend. But I made all three of these. Dracosac got to pop a lot of things. I didn't use his token to pop. I just used him to pop. Like, I needed stuff to pop away for... against Madolches, I popped a ticket. That way he couldn't keep searching. Like, it was there when I needed it. And Big Eye ended up winning me my artifact matchup single-handedly. I tried to go for Gaios, and the kid tried to tell me that I was rushing. So I ended up letting him just, do what he had to do. He ended up bouncing my Megalo back, so I couldn't make the Gaios. But it was great because since he had already used his Pleiades to bounce the Megalo, I ended up just making Big Eye and taking his Pleiades, and it ended up winning me the game. So I was like, oh, thanks, Thanks for the opportunity. Obviously, the one try for the Bahamut. I played Levier for the OTK, and Mecha Equipped Engineer. He did what he had to do. No complaints for my rank 3s. I wish I played Alucard a little bit, but I'd rather have played these 3 synchros instead. Black Rose single-handedly won me my last match. The kid had to warning it, otherwise he would have lost his entire field versus Trap Trick's hands, and I ended up making it so I could put the damage in for game off of other cards. Leo, I dropped Leo so much this weekend. It's insane how much I dropped Leo. And Beals, I had to play Beals because I played the controller. in the Dragon Ice. He single handedly won me one of my Gear Gear matches. I ended up putting Beals and Leo on the board in 2 turns, and the kid couldn't do anything. Like, he just scooped up, and he's like, "Good match, dude." He just walked away. Let me get into the side deck. I played 2 DD Crow. Versus Artifacts, this card is insane. It gets rid of the artifact. It gets, in my mirror match, I played versus James Guerrero. I think that's his last name. I know his first name's James, but I ended up DD Crowing his gun, and he just looked at me. He's like, "Damn, really?" And like, I know how much DD Crow cripples Mermails, and it cripples artifacts. It cripples Madolche. Like, it's insane. Like, I really loved that I played 2 this weekend. I didn't play any dragons, which obviously was in there for 2. I played triple MST and Dust Tornado. I hate Floodgate cards. Probably the only games I lost were due to Floodgate cards the entire weekend. So I maxed out as much as I really could without taking up too much space in my side deck for that. I played 1 Vanity's Emptiness. Madolches is a thing. It scares me. So I was like, I need something, just to slow him down. Even if it's for a turn, I played that. I played 1 Divine Wrath. I played it for versus hands. I played it versus artifacts. Like, it put in work. Like, the 1 Divine Wrath saved me so many times. I probably would play 2, like 2 Divine Wrath and just cut the emptiness. But I figured 1 and 1 just for those certain situations was great. I played triple Blackhorn of Heaven. I saw this every time I sided in. It was amazing. Versus Madolches, versus Geargia, versus what else did I sided in versus? That's pretty much it. It just did so much work. I was so happy I maxed out on it, and I saw it. It made me so happy. And then I played Fire and Ice Hand. A friend of mine before I made my deck list was like, "Nah, you shouldn't play those." I'm like, "Dude, they're amazing. They're going in. It's gonna save me, especially because I know the artifact, Trap Tricks hand deck were like those 2 decks were a real thing, and I knew this hurt them. Like having the Fire and Ice Hands versus that deck was really, really good because it helped deal with their back row, it helped deal with their monsters, and like especially if I didn't have any back row, like half the time, my Ice Hands were always going to be live where theirs would be dead. So I could just crash into things and get rid of stuff. But guys, that's my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Sorry I didn't make top 32. I did make 35th for the first time ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully my next event, I win the entire thing for you. Or at least top 4, But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks again, and rate, comment, and subscribe. See ya. Chef Crane signing out.